How is Juneteenth celebrated in California? To view the full article, click the first link in the description below. And from the beginning, Juneteenth was an attempt to correct the glorification of the Confederacy. Why would that be a black thing? Why wouldn't that be an American thing? So nothing, obviously, is comparable to chattel slavery. But I'm wondering if you see anything in current events that is making these efforts resonate now. I'm thinking, for example, about how you mentioned that formerly enslaved people wanted to ensure they were documented, which sounds as if there are parallels for immigrants today. I think what you said is right about documented versus undocumented people. But I also want to say that this is a time, and there is a need, to talk about black people. What's being said in this moment is we have to pay attention to the root of it all. In the United States, the first refugee crisis was precipitated by the fugitive slave law in 1850. And we had our own experiences with it in California. Every form of oppression in the United States is based on two things. It's based on stealing land and genocidal attacks on indigenous people and the enslavement of African Americans. That's what the colonists did. That was true whether they were British or Spanish colonists. The other thing I want to say is that parallel to that history is a history of resistance, and the words in the newspapers and the churches and the sermons and the marches. And when we neglect one part of that history, we end up neglecting the other part. What do you think Californians in particular should be thinking about if they want to observe Juneteenth, both in terms of history and going forward? To view the full article, click the first link in the description below.